What if your kindness was the one thing making people lose respect for you? That single trait you're proud of might be teaching others that you don't require their respect. Jin-Woo, the Shadow Monarch, commands respect without saying a word, but he wasn't born without power. Before he became a legend, he was the world's weakest hunter, an E-rank nobody, disrespected, ignored, and used by everyone. His transformation from victim to threat wasn't an accident. It was a brutal 3-part process. We'll break down how he shed his nice guy persona to build an unshakable presence. This isn't about becoming cold. It's about avoiding being a target. But if you can't be honest with yourself and apply what you're about to learn, then you've already decided to stay one forever. Part 1. The disease of deference. You think your kindness is a good trait, but what if it's just fear that looks like kindness? That constant need to be agreeable and to avoid arguments at all costs isn't making you good. It's making you a target. You say yes when you really want to say no. This leads to the exhaustion of pretending, of smiling when you feel used, of helping others until there's nothing left of you. This isn't a personality trait. It's a weakness that others will learn to take advantage of. They called him the world's weakest hunter, a title Jin-Woo earned because he was too agreeable for the harsh world he lived in. As the lowest E-rank hunter, he wasn't useful. He was a burden, always getting hurt in the easiest dungeons. His mother's medical bills and his sister's future meant he had to keep walking into danger. That desperation turned him into a shy and fearful person. He was polite, agreeable, and never resisted because he knew he was a burden and acted like him, making him invisible in every group. So here's your action step. Your first step is to recognize the pattern of feeling drained. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene teaches us to judge people by their actions over time, not their nice words, because people wear masks. The groups that hired Jinwoo saw him as a disposable decoy, a fact proven by their pattern of putting him in the most dangerous spots. You gotta start examining these patterns in your own life. Who always takes more than what they give? Who takes advantage of your kindness? Next, use an idea from James Clear's Atomic Habits and create a system to track this. At the end of each day, open your notebook and write down one interaction where you felt drained or taken advantage of. Just one sentence. This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about making the pattern clear to yourself. These notes you write become your proof, a record of how your niceness is being used against you. Jinwoo never resisted because he felt like a burden. His lack of self-worth was a signal to others that he had no value, and they treated him that way. If you spend years being the nice one, hoping that one day they'll give you the respect you've earned, they won't. You didn't just lose their respect, you taught them you never required it in the first place. Part 2. The calculus of betrayal. The pain gets worse when you can see you're about to be used but feel powerless to stop it. You've become so dependable that people no longer ask if you can help. They just assume you will. Your reputation for being nice has become a sign that reads easy target. You can see it happening, but you've forgotten how to fight back, trapped in a cage you've built yourself. The moment he finally saw the truth came in a C-rank dungeon. Though Jinwoo was already getting stronger, he had no money and took a job with a group led by Hwang Dong-suk. Dong-suk and his team were lizards, hunters who use weaker members as decoys to clear dungeons for profit. Their plan was to lead Jinwoo and another new hunter to the boss room, trap them inside to be killed, and then return to collect the treasure. When Dong-suk sealed the stone gate, leaving Jinwoo to die, it was clear this wasn't a job. It was a setup to kill him. Jinwoo saw the warning signs with Dong-suk's group, but his desperation and his habit of being agreeable made him walk into the trap. He failed to set a boundary and it almost cost him his life. So here's your action step. Your first tool is a simple no. Not an excuse, not a discussion, just no. To make this easier, use the advice from Atomic Habits and prepare your answers ahead of time. When Hwang Dong-suk offered Jinwoo the job, a prepared response would have given him time to think. Prepare these responses. Phrases like, quick pause, if you're actually taking notes and are serious about this, hit that subscribe button right now. And drop E-rank no more in the comments. Let's show everyone we're building a real-life shadow army of people who refuse to be ignored. Let's go, guys. Prepare these responses. Phrases like, I'll have to check and get back to you, or I have too much work right now. Make it easier to stop saying yes to everything. This is where you use Dale Carnegie's work not to be used by others, but for strategic communication. Explain your no in a way that considers their interests, a skill Jinwoo would later master. I couldn't give that task the focus it deserves right now, and my performance would look bad for your project. If you continue to say yes to everything, you'll be overwhelmed with responsibilities that are not even yours. You didn't just become helpful, you become a resource to be used up. Part 3. Integrating the monster. The final truth that in a world that respects strength, being harmless is a danger to the people you love. When a real crisis happens, a threat to your family, your career, or your safety, your lifelong habit of avoiding conflict will leave you frozen. You believe being nice keeps the peace, but what it really does is tell the world that you're unable to protect what's yours. That inaction is a threat you bring to your own home. Hwang Dong-suk made a deadly mistake. The weak person he left for dead was gone. Made powerful by the system, Jinwoo defeated the boss alone. When Deok-suk's group returned, their plan changed from betrayal to murder. At that moment, the system gave Jinwoo a mission. Kill all enemies who want to harm you. Failure meant his own death. Faced with this choice, the fearful man he used to be disappeared. As Dong-suk begged for his own life, Jinwoo repeated Dong-suk's own words back to him. You said what happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon, right? So here's your action step. It's time to accept your own ability to be aggressive. The system forced Jinwoo to obey its command in order to survive. For you, this means accepting your ability to be tough, not to become evil, but as Robert Greene writes, to become dangerous enough to be taken seriously. As James Clear teaches in Atomic Habits, you must change your identity. Jinwoo's identity was changed from the world's weakest hunter. Your new identity is the protector. Every action you take is a vote for this new person. Jinwoo didn't just decide he was strong, he started acting like it. He went into dungeons alone, completed daily missions, and faced terrifying enemies. Spend 30 minutes a day on a habit that gives you an advantage. Learn to negotiate, build physical strength, master an important skill in your field. Every small win is a vote for that person who cannot be taken advantage of. Jinwoo had to be seen as a monster by his enemies to be a protector for his own family. If you continue on this path, one day you'll face a real crisis, a moment that truly matters, and you'll find you don't have the strength or the will to act. You didn't just fail to be the hero, you became a witness to a tragedy you could have prevented. These aren't tricks. This is rebuilding yourself the same way Jinwoo did. He didn't become the Shadow Monarch by performing for the crowd. He became unstoppable by becoming someone worth watching in silence. Are you tired of people taking you for granted? Watch this video here. And as always, arise.